I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you. Well then, this may be your lucky day. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Aquila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process. I suppose we will. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Whoa! Now that is a ship!
Kind of breaking my concentration here. You should see some of the ships we get handing here. Like their owners, for decorating their ships
this
with
ship of yours, does it take standard, you know what? We'll figure it out. Sure, have at it.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible.
Scientist out on a mast, staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, can't be that bad, right?
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
You didn't hear this from me, those ecliptic mercenaries?
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. I am not staring, I am analyzing. This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board? Thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Excuse me, this is a private... Wait. There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now? I see. So some of our theories about the artifacts are correct.
You're taking their word for it? What if this person's just delusional? Breathed in too many gases in that mining operation.
Why don't we hear him out? We know next to nothing. We have everything to gain if he's telling the truth.
All right, let's hear it. So, that's what we're looking for. The pieces to an armillary. A path to the center of a multiverse.
This is either the truth, or the most elaborate practical joke I've ever witnessed.
I think we're past the point of doubting, Walter.
In any event, we'll be able to see for ourselves. We know where most of the artifacts are now, and presumably how we get them. I don't know if you should rush off to meet them. Some of those artifacts granted you powers, am I right? We should leverage that. I want you to check with Vladimir on the Eye. Cross-reference what you've told us with what he's picking up on the scans. You track down the artifacts the Eye finds, while we gather the others. I hope that other Sarah of yours knows you're safe. Now let's get those artifacts.
I stand
You're
by
not
my
quite
initial
the angel I
skepticism.
thought may have made the artifacts, but...
Even the trace physiological and neurological readings I'm able to pick up from you are unprecedented. You really are something.
While it is customary to say, "Welcome home," that is not dimensionally accurate in this case.
Your father dropped by. He left a note for you. Here. Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She had left this note for you.
listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you? Really? You have your own ship? Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative. Good. Great. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, you know, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge. Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam, and Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead, we don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen. I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current. I hate to end on this note, but, you know, not everyone's a straight arrow. If you cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you. Together we can really make a difference. Right, small home in the Olympus system, right? There's a balance on that property. Argos Extractors negotiated a very fine loan for you. There are weekly payments, but if you miss a payment, no big deal. It's a pay-as-you-go type of affair. But I think we'd all be happier if you dealt with the mortgage one way or the other. Well, that's great to hear. I might pass that along to the contractors. It'll make their day. So there are two ways to take care of a loan for good. One's easy. Just pay off the balance, then the house is yours, free and clear, and you are one very happy new homeowner. The other option, less ideal, is just walk away and we foreclose on the property. That is a chunk of change, to be sure. But we don't do partial payments. Sorry, it's in the contract. If you get the money, though, we're happy to settle the mortgage for good. You have a good day. Good luck out there. I mean it. Certainly. So there are two ways to take care. One's easy, just the other option. Before we pull the trigger on this, I need to make for absolute certain you know that any items or effects on the premises will be the property of Galbank. So if there's anything you want to keep, I recommend going home and packing it up. Take everything that's not nailed down. That's my advice. Happily, it's best to sleep on it. Never make big decisions. Goodbye.
I do hope you're taking advantage of our remote transaction benefits.
diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Envoys haven't needed diplomatic visas since...
If it isn't the man I'm supposed to know from another side. That was some meeting to listen in on. Starborn, are you? Anyone who doesn't charge into a room swinging is a friend in my book. Tried crossing all the T's with the information you unloaded to Sarah and the others. I've got good news and bad. Good news is the eyes found what you're looking for. Bad news is they're not in the places you said they'd be. By last time, you mean your last time, right? Thinking if it's really a multiverse, then maybe the artifacts aren't always in the same spots. Well, helps that you gave everything we needed to track them down. Honestly, it makes my hair stand on end, like we're cheating time somehow. I'll need to take your word on that, Starborn. Here's the data. Managed to find a planet that might have one of those temples you talked about as well. Can probably find more temples if I have enough time to cross-reference. Come back when you've given the first one the thorough comb. Feel like I should be seeing heaven's aura every... The eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Here, catch a smile.
time in neon.
Will be met in kind. We're heavily armed and prepared to defend ourselves. Come and get it!